Herbicide-resistant weeds are a growing concern across agriculture. A primary example is the struggle with Italian ryegrass, a winter annual species well known for its evolving herbicide resistance. In North Carolina, there has been widespread ryegrass resistance to herbicides in groups 1, 2, 9, and 22. This is alarming for growers, as this weed can create significant yield losses for wheat and corn. This challenge will require farmers to implement alternative management strategies to control these resistant biotypes. NC State researchers wanted to explore how fall-applied residual herbicides, cover crops, and the combination of the two would perform at controlling this troublesome weed. Welcome to the Whiteboard series, a video series that breaks down NC State research relating to cover crops and other conservation practices. Today we will examine using cover crops and fall-applied residuals to manage Italian ryegrass. Research was conducted across 3 environments between the fall of 2021 and the winter of 2023. 3 cover crop treatments, cereal rye, crimson clover, and no cover, were combined with 5 residual herbicide treatments applied immediately after cover crop planting.
Disclaimer: the herbicides used for this study are not labeled for use in cereal rye or crimson clover. To comply with EPA standards, growers must ensure that these cover crops are not harvested for feed or seed. It is always recommended to follow herbicide label instructions. Now back to the video.
The research team wanted to assess if these herbicides would cause significant injury to the cover crops and the influence the treatments had on Italian ryegrass establishment, growth, and seed production. Visual estimates of plant injury and weed control were recorded. Biomass was collected for cover crops and ryegrass seed production was collected across treatments and locations. Let's look at the results and key takeaways. Fall-applied residuals offered good weed control 8 weeks after planting. However, their efficacy diminished over time, with less than 60% control across all herbicide treatments 24 weeks after planting. Cover crops could result in solid control of Italian ryegrass, but this was biomass dependent. Cereal rye offered similar suppression, both on its own and when combined with residuals for 2 or 3 environments. However, in Clayton 2022 to 2023, cereal rye biomass significantly declined, and the treatments that included residuals saw better suppression than cereal rye alone. Herbicide injury to cover crops was present. Metribuzin, trade name Tricor 75DF, was considered injurious to both species, creating significantly higher injury estimates and often lower biomass. Flumioxazin, trade name Valor, appeared to create significant injury in crimson clover as well. Cover crops went a long way to decrease Italian ryegrass seed production. In Clayton 2021 to 2022, cereal rye alone, or with a non-injurious herbicide, decreased ryegrass seed production up to 98%. Targeting seed production is an efficient long-term strategy, since Italian ryegrass lacks seed viability after extended burial. This could greatly improve a grower's ability to manage the weed in the years to come. Lastly, this study highlights the importance of a multifaceted approach when managing troublesome weeds. Fall-applied residual herbicides that lose efficacy over time could be supplemented by cover crops' continued weed suppression. A well-performing cover crop can accomplish a lot, but as growers know, multiple factors that determine cover crop success are beyond our control. Making sure to have non-injurious residuals in place can help mitigate the decrease in weed suppression during years when a cover crop performs poorly. Herbicide resistance is an increasing challenge for growers across North Carolina, one that will likely require a multifaceted management approach. This study highlights that combining fall-applied residual herbicides with high biomass cover crops can generate promising results within that growing season and the seasons to come. This work comes from an article titled "Cover Crops and Fall Residual Herbicides for Managing Italian Ryegrass" by the research team of Jose de Sanctis, Charles Cahoon, Wesley Everman, Travis Gannon, Katherine Jennings, Zachary Taylor, Brock Dean, Jacob Forehand, and James Lee. To read the full article, check out the link in the video description.